The condition was first described by a doctor named Hans Asperger in 1944. He made this key observation. Listen closely. People with Asperger's, and he was focused primarily on children, are socially isolated. They have problems with communication. There's something off in their interactions with other people. They can miss social cues. Take this example. If someone walks over and says hello, most of us naturally say hello right back. A child with Asperger's, that doesn't come as instinctively. They lack what you might call social intuition.
In the language area, those with Asperger's often are extremely verbal, highly verbal, and their language can be very sophisticated at times. What they do when they're talking is that they tend to discuss themselves and their interests and not focus on the interests of others. It can be a one-sided conversation, and some of that reciprocity, the flow, the reciprocal flow between one person and another can be awkward. They tend to be literal in the ways that they understand language. So, for example, if I was with somebody with Asperger's syndrome and I was to say, "Get out of here," they may think that it means that I want them to get up and physically move away, as opposed to, "Get out of here. That's just so terrific. I can't believe that just happened." So there's this literal component to the way they understand language, and that tends to be very difficult for many individuals with Asperger's. The ways that they use their voice, both the tone of their voice, the pitch of their voice when they're speaking, and the way that they modulate the volume of their voice can be problematic. But as mentioned before, those with Asperger's tend to be very sophisticated in terms of the language that
George,
they use.
you ever heard of Asperger's syndrome? I said, no, I've never heard of that.
Asperger's syndrome is an autism spectrum disorder. It's marked by difficulties in social interaction, with repetitive behaviors such as rocking back and forth, and restricted interests, calendars, or the Titanic, for example.
The Titanic was 882 feet, 8 inches long, and 97.5 feet wide. It had a 100-ton rudder, 16 major compartments, and 9 decks. It's like a very high-functioning person with autism. It's what I am.
Yes?
I'm Leonard Hofstetter. I called you about the apartment. You said to come by.
I know what I said. I know what you said. I know what my mother said on March 5th, 1992.
Oh, really? Are you familiar with the Drake equation?
The one that estimates the odds of making contact with extraterrestrials by calculating the product of an increasingly restrictive series of fractional values, such as those stars with planets, and those planets likely to develop life. N equals R times FP times NE times FL times FI times FC times L.